Hey there, future metalheads. Welcome to the fascinating world of metal melting, where raw materials are transformed into the building blocks of modern society. Get ready to embark on a journey that will take you from the fiery heart of the furnace to the intricate designs of finished metal products. We're about to explore a profession that's as old as civilization itself, yet remains at the cutting edge of innovation. Ever wonder how those everyday objects and complex machines around you come to life? Engine blocks, the heart of our vehicles, manhole covers protecting our city infrastructure, or even those tiny metal toys sparking joy in children's hearts are made? The answer lies in the transformative power of melting metal. That's where the melter comes in, the unsung hero of manufacturing. We are the alchemists of the modern age. We're the folks who turn seemingly ordinary chunks of metal into molten rivers of potential, ready to be molded into countless forms. Imagine the possibilities contained within that flowing stream of liquid metal. It's a hot, demanding job, requiring stamina, precision, and a deep understanding of the materials we work with. The heat can be intense, the work physically challenging, but there's nothing quite like the feeling of accomplishment that comes with seeing a project through from start to finish. The satisfaction of shaping raw materials into something new, something useful, something beautiful is unparalleled. It's a craft that connects us to a long line of artisans and innovators. Think of a blacksmith, hammering away at glowing metal, shaping it with skill and precision. But instead of a hammer and anvil, relying solely on muscle and technique, we've got furnaces that can reach thousands of degrees, capable of melting tons of metal at a time. We harness the power of extreme heat to transform matter itself. We're part chemist, carefully analyzing the composition of metals to ensure the perfect blend for the desired properties. Understanding metallurgy is key to creating strong, durable, and reliable products. Part engineer, designing and maintaining the complex machinery that keeps our operations running smoothly. From hydraulics to pneumatics, we need to be masters of mechanics. Part artist, crafting intricate molds and pouring techniques to achieve stunning results. The beauty of molten metal as it flows and solidifies is a sight to behold. And we play a vital role in the global economy, in making the stuff that makes the world go round, from the smallest screws to the largest skyscrapers. Our work is the foundation upon which modern civilization is built. From cars, keeping us mobile and connected, to construction, providing shelter and infrastructure, our work is everywhere, touching every aspect of our lives. Look around you and you'll see the impact of metal melting in countless forms. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of melting metal, the specific techniques and processes, there's something incredibly important we need to talk about: safety. This is paramount. This isn't just a job, it's a responsibility. It's a dance with some seriously powerful forces, and we need to be prepared and respectful of those forces at all times. Molten metal is unforgiving, and safety protocols are in place for a reason. So let's get our safety gear on, ensuring we're fully protected from the potential hazards of the job. Hard hats, safety glasses, gloves, and protective clothing are essential. And dive into the exciting world of melting. We'll learn about the different types of furnaces, the various metals we work with, and the techniques used to create high-quality castings. This is a job that requires your full attention, a keen eye for detail, and a commitment to following safety procedures. A respect for the process, understanding the science and art behind metal melting, and a healthy dose of courage, facing the heat and the challenges with confidence and determination. But don't worry, you're not alone on this journey. I'm here to break it all down for you, step by step, so you can understand the fundamentals and develop the skills you need to succeed. So with safety gear in place and a thirst for knowledge, let's get melting. Let's transform raw materials into the building blocks of the future. Alright folks, let's gather around. Today we're diving deep into the heart of our operation, the melting floor. This is where raw materials transform into the building blocks of, well, everything. But with great power comes great responsibility, and in our case that means understanding and adhering to the rules that keep us safe and ensure the quality of our work. We're not just melting metal, we're crafting the future, one pour at a time. So, listen up, ask questions, and let's make sure we're all on the same page. This isn't just a job, it's a craft, and we're all artisans here. Remember that dance with powerful forces I mentioned? We're talking about temperatures that can vaporize water in an instant, and pressures that could crush steel. This isn't something to take lightly. Every flicker of that molten metal, every spark that flies, is a reminder of the energy we're working with. It demands respect, focus, and unwavering attention to detail. Think of it as a carefully choreographed ballet, where one wrong step can have serious consequences. We need to be graceful, precise, and always aware of our surroundings. Well, the first rule is to never lose respect for the heat and the power of molten metal. It's a force of nature contained within these walls, and it deserves our utmost caution. Complacency is our enemy here. Never assume you know what's going to happen next. Always be prepared for the unexpected. Treat every pore, every movement, every task, as if it's the first time you've ever done it. That level of awareness is what separates a safe and successful operation from a potential disaster. This stuff can seriously ruin your day if you're not careful. We're talking about burns that can require extensive medical treatment, injuries that can sideline you for weeks, or even worse. It's not worth the risk. A moment of carelessness can have lifelong consequences. So let's commit to being vigilant, to looking out for ourselves and each other, and to making sure we all go home safe at the end of the day. Our families are counting on us. First things first, always wear your personal protective equipment, or PPE. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a requirement. No exceptions. Your PPE is your first line of defense against the hazards of the melting floor. It's the shield that protects you from the heat, the sparks, and the potential for injury. Think of it as your personal suit of armor, designed to keep you safe in the face of danger. We're talking fire-resistant clothing, specifically designed to withstand the intense heat and flames of the foundry environment. This isn't your everyday work attire. It's a specialized garment that can mean the difference between a minor scare and a serious burn. Make sure it fits properly, is in good condition, and is always worn correctly. Gloves, heavy-duty, heat-resistant gloves that protect your hands from burns and abrasions. Your hands are your most valuable tools, and they need to be protected at all times. Check your gloves for any signs of wear and tear before each shift, and replace them immediately if you find any damage. Boots, steel-toed, heat-resistant boots that provide protection from falling objects and molten metal splashes. Your feet are vulnerable to a variety of hazards on the melting floor, and these boots are designed to keep them safe. Make sure they fit snugly and provide adequate support, and a face shield that can withstand intense heat and sparks. Your face and eyes are particularly vulnerable to injury, and a face shield is essential for protecting them from flying debris, molten metal splashes, and intense radiant heat. Make sure your face shield is clean and in good condition, and always wear it properly. Trust me, you don't want to experience what happens when molten metal meets skin. It's an excruciatingly painful experience that can leave permanent scars, both physical and emotional. Prevention is always better than cure, so take the time to protect yourself properly. Next up, housekeeping. This might seem like a minor detail, but it's actually one of the most important aspects of safety on the melting floor. A clean foundry is a safe foundry. A cluttered workspace is an accident waiting to happen. Keep walkways clear of obstacles and spills to prevent slips, trips, and falls. These can lead to serious injuries, especially when working around molten metal. And always know the location of safety equipment, so you can quickly access it in case of an emergency. Time is of the essence when dealing with a fire or other hazardous situation, like fire extinguishers, which are essential for putting out small fires before they escalate. Make sure you know how to use them properly. And emergency showers, which are crucial for quickly cooling down and washing off any molten metal that comes into contact with your skin. Know where they are and how to use them. Now let's talk quality. Safety and quality go hand in hand. A safe operation is a quality operation, and vice versa. We're not just melting metal here. We're creating precision components that demand accuracy and consistency. We're creating the components that go into things people rely on. From the cars they drive to the buildings they live in, our work has a direct impact on their lives. That means following procedures to the letter, no matter how tedious they may seem. These procedures are in place for a reason, and they're designed to ensure the quality and reliability of our products. Double-checking temperatures and measurements to ensure that the metal is being melted and poured at the correct specifications. Accuracy is paramount, and never taking shortcuts. Cutting corners can compromise the quality of our work and put people at risk. Remember, quality is everyone's responsibility. From the moment the raw materials enter the foundry to the moment the finished products leave, we all have a role to play in ensuring that they meet the highest standards. Let's work together to make sure that everything we produce is something we can be proud of. Ever wondered how we contain that raging inferno inside the furnace? The heat is intense, the molten metal is corrosive, and the environment is incredibly demanding. It takes more than just steel and brute force to keep everything under control. We need something special, something that can withstand the extreme conditions within these fiery depths. Meet the unsung heroes of the melting process, refractories. These remarkable materials are the silent guardians of our furnaces, the steadfast protectors against the relentless assault of heat and molten metal. They are the key to safe and efficient melting operations. These are specialized materials, carefully engineered and meticulously crafted to perform a critical role in the heart of the foundry. They aren't just any kind of brick or lining, they are specifically designed to withstand the harshest conditions imaginable. That can withstand incredibly high temperatures, far exceeding what ordinary materials could ever endure. We're talking about temperatures that can melt steel like butter, yet these refractories remain solid and unyielding, without melting or breaking down. Their unique composition and structure allow them to maintain their integrity even when subjected to the most extreme thermal stress. This is crucial for preventing catastrophic failures and ensuring the safety of our operations. They line the inside of our furnaces, creating a protective barrier between the molten metal and the furnace shell. This lining is the first line of defense against the intense heat and corrosive nature of the molten material. Ladles, the vessels that transport the molten metal from the furnace to the molds. Without a proper refractory lining, these ladles would quickly fail, leading to dangerous spills and production delays. And crucibles, the containers used for melting smaller batches of metal. These crucibles are subjected to extreme thermal cycling, and only the highest quality refractories can withstand the repeated heating and cooling, acting as a barrier between the molten metal and the outside world. They prevent heat loss, protect the furnace structure, and ensure that the molten metal remains at the desired temperature for pouring. Refractories come in different shapes, each designed for a specific purpose and location within the furnace or ladle. From standard bricks to complex custom shapes, the variety is vast. Sizes ranging from small, easily manageable bricks to large, heavy blocks that require specialized equipment to install. The size and shape are carefully chosen to optimize performance and longevity, and compositions, each tailored to withstand the specific chemical and thermal conditions of the melting process. Some refractories are designed to resist acidic slags, while others are better suited for alkaline environments, each designed for specific types of metal and melting temperatures. The selection of the right refractory material is critical for achieving optimal performance and extending the lifespan of the furnace. Think of them like the heat shields on a spaceship, protecting the delicate interior from the searing heat of atmospheric re-entry. They perform a similar function in our furnaces, safeguarding the structural integrity of the equipment, protecting the vessel from the intense heat of re-entry. Without these heat shields, the spaceship would simply burn up. Similarly, without refractories, our furnaces would quickly fail under the extreme temperatures. Proper installation and maintenance of refractories are absolutely essential for ensuring their effectiveness and longevity. A poorly installed or neglected refractory lining is a recipe for disaster, are crucial for both safety and the quality of our castings. The integrity of the refractory lining directly impacts the temperature control, metal purity, and overall efficiency of the melting process, all of which affect the final product. Cracks or damage to the refractory lining can compromise its ability to withstand the extreme heat and corrosive environment. Even small cracks can propagate quickly, leading to larger failures. Can lead to dangerous breakouts of molten metal, posing a significant risk to personnel and equipment. A molten metal breakout is a serious incident that can have devastating consequences and costly downtime. Repairing a damaged furnace lining can take days or even weeks, resulting in significant production losses and increased maintenance expenses. That's why we treat these materials with the utmost respect and care, handling them with precision and following strict installation procedures. We understand the vital role they play in our operations. In the next section, we'll delve into the world of melting by the numbers, exploring the critical parameters that govern the melting process. We'll uncover the secrets to achieving precise temperature control and optimal metal quality, exploring the math, science, and blueprint reading skills that are essential for understanding and controlling the melting process. These skills are the foundation of a successful melting operation. That will make you a true melting maestro, capable of orchestrating the perfect melt every time. you'll learn how to fine-tune the process to achieve the desired results with consistency and precision. Stay tuned. Get ready to unlock the secrets of the melting process and become a master of the furnace.